live to YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
I don't know how many people watch it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Triple N Talk Show. I am Dr. Nick Nickham, and this is coming to you live on YouTube. And if you're watching YouTube, we would like you to download our app, NNN Media, for Android or Apple devices. So you can watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on Google Plus, and also you can follow us on our Facebook page, Nick Nickham Network. While you're on YouTube, you can also watch more than 600 videos we have, which accents our experience here in Houston area. Today, we're going to be talking about the Hindu temple of Woodlands. My special guests are Jagan Alam and Krishna Hari. Nice to meet you, gentlemen.
Nice
We're
meeting you,
delighted to
Nick.
have you,
Nice
and
to
we're
meet
delighted to have you. Okay, just introduce yourself to start with, and then we'll talk about the Hindu temple in Woodlands.
My name is Jagan Alam. I
Yeah.
have been a resident of the Woodlands since 1994,
Yeah,
and I'm a long-time resident of Houston. Before that, I was living in Kingwood,
yeah,
and prior to that, I lived in New Orleans.
yeah.
I came to this country in 1975, and I've been associated with the Woodlands Temple right from the time it was
I see.
conceived in 2005. I work in the oil industry,
I see.
and I've been working in the oil industry since 1978, and that is the only thing I know about how to make money.
That's interesting.
And I have my wife is an ophthalmologist,
I see. Yeah.
and
Maybe you
I
can
have
put the mic a little bit closer.
I have two children, a son and a daughter.
Yeah.
And my son is he's married, and he's a physician at Southwest Memorial Hospital here in Houston,
I see.
and he's a PMNR
I see.
doctor. And my daughter, she lives in Pittsburgh, and she's currently doing her fellowship in endocrinology at University of Pittsburgh Medical Center.
How about Krishna?
Sure.
A little bit about your background.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us.
Sure.
My background is I'm a IT. I run a SAP consulting organization.
I see. Yeah.
We do SAP projects we moved to Woodlands in 2001, also associated right from the
I see,
inception
yeah.
of the temple, and we are very active promoting this temple within the community.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Tell us about this Hindu temple of Woodlands. You said you started in 2005. How did this transpire?
It was conceived by 6 pioneers who are residents of Woodlands.
Yeah.
Dr. Urmil Shukla, Dr. Shashi Bellur, Lakshmi Singh, Rajendra Reddy, Prabhu Reddy, and Balkrishna Mangapuram.
I see. Yeah.
They donated considerable amounts of money and identified a piece of land that was the end use designated to that was some religious activity. You can build a church or a temple or whatever. So we were able to get that land in 2005. It is a beautiful piece of property, and right in the middle of Woodlands.
Yeah.
And it's 8.5 acres. It is wooded, and just like the rest of the Woodlands, and it's a real nice piece of property. So we acquired that land without any loans in 2005.
I see. Yeah. Maybe let's give out your contact information for those people who are interested in, maybe visiting your temple and trying to get more information about the temple.
Our temple is located right in the middle of Woodlands. The address is 7601 South Forest Gate Drive, Woodlands, Texas 77382. And the phone number is 832-585-0001. And you can also we can also be reached via email at temple@myhdw.net.
I
That
see.
is temple@myhdw.net. htw.net.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's talk about all the different kinds of deities you have at the temple.
Sure. We have Ganesha,
I see.
and we have the main deity for the temple is Venkateshwara,
Yeah.
with Lakshmi, his wife, and we also have Radha Krishna, the North
I see.
Indian
Yeah.
way of worshipping, and we also have Lord Shiva.
I see.
So these are the five presiding deities, and we also have Navagraha.
I see. Yeah.
So
The 9 gods.
Nine,
Okay. Yeah. So how big is your facility, the built area?
It's about 20,000 square foot.
20,000 square feet.
20,000
Yeah.
square foot.
So do you have a in-house priest?
We have
Permanent?
2 priests.
I
We
see.
have 2 priests on board, and we have the temple is open in the morning and in the evening.
Yeah.
During the day, on the weekdays, it's not open, but on the weekends, it's open all through
Yeah.
the day.
So you have a meeting hall or a conference room?
The 5 deities are in a area of the building, probably about 10,000 square feet.
I see.
Right in front of that is a hall. I don't know the exact square
I see,
footage,
yeah.
but there's probably about 4,000 square feet, where we do all the cultural activities, and if there are any lectures to be given, or we have a senior club
I see.
which meets every other Wednesday, and we have a senior
Yeah.
club meeting over there, and all kinds of activities take place
I
there.
see. Yeah.
every Sunday we also have Annadanam.
I see.
We feed one of the
Yeah.
somebody sponsors, and it's
Oh,
a
I
free
see.
food for everyone. So that's one of the traffic attraction where people
that's
come,
good.
have darshan, have aarti, and then they
This is
have a
after
lunch.
lunchtime or
It's in lunchtime.
lunchtime. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's talk about a typical Saturday from morning till evening. What kind of activities do you all have?
Typically, morning, Saturday morning, we have Suprabhadam. That's
see.
how we wake up the gods, and there is a regular puja which happens. We have every week, we have an abhishekam for one particular deity. That is the first
I
week
see.
of the month. You
Oh.
have Ganesha. There is a full-fledged abhishekam
I
which
see.
happens, and there is a schedule in which
I
we
see.
follow. So the second week we have Balaji, then Lakshmi, then the next
Radha Krishna.
Radha
Oh, I
Krishna on the
see,
final
yeah.
week. So every week there is some fixed activities.
Oh, that's fascinating. Okay, and let's talk about. So you had what are the functions? I mean, ceremonies do you have like on a Saturday and Sunday?
Typically, on Saturday, I think after the Suprabhadam, there is one of the Abhishekam happens, and
I
after
see.
that, then I think it's a regular prayer. We have sometimes people come and do
Archanas.
archanas.
I see. Yeah.
Where regular individual prayers happens. Afternoon, again, there is a arti, and then we close at Saturday. We roughly close at 1:30, and the next day, Sunday morning. Usually, we have nowadays. I think we have yoga.
I see.
There is a yoga class. It's a free offer to the community,
Yeah.
and where people, on an average, 20 to 25 people come and do yoga. We have certified instructors
I see.
who offer this free for the community. And after the yoga, the day starts again. There will be regular pujas
I see,
happening. Then our main, on a weekly basis, the main traffic time is the arti time during the afternoon.
I see.
There is a arti for the main god, followed by, after the prayers and everything, there is a Annadanam.
Prasad.
Prasadam.
Oh, okay.
And
That's-
everything is done by volunteers.
I
This
see.
Annadanam is basically done by volunteers. There is
So
volunteers.
it's donated by one of the
One
members
of the sponsors.
Yeah,
Even if
sponsors.
there is no donors, the temple does that.
I
Because,
see.
I mean, even if sometimes one a week, even there is no sponsors. And what we have seen is a lot of people celebrate their birthdays, anniversaries, elders Remembrance Day, and those sort of things. People,
Yeah.
they come and would like to serve people themselves.
I
So
see.
we have that facility.
Yeah, I think that, they have similar facilities. I've been to Gurudwara also. I mean, every weekend, like Sunday, they obviously have excellent lunch.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
All the we have
Yeah.
kitchen facilities on site,
I see. Yeah,
and the food is cooked by volunteers
I see.
and served by mostly the sponsors.
Sponsor. Yeah. Oh, that's fascinating. Again, let's give out your contact information and the location of this temple. For if somebody wants to come and visit.
The address of our temple is 7601 South Forest Gate Drive, Woodlands, Texas 77382, and the phone number is 832-585-0001.
Yeah. What is the population of the Indian community in the
Woodlands
surrounding
itself,
area?
in the Woodlands itself, there are about 300 families,
I see. Yeah.
and in the surrounding areas like Tomball, Conroe, around the Beltway near the airport, Humble, Kingwood, there are another 200 families.
Oh, I see. So you do have a fair number of Indian population. How many active members do you all have at your?
We have registered. We have 900 registered
I see.
people who have come to the temple.
Yeah.
But more than that have come and who have not put the names
That's right.
in.
Yeah.
Left.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Triple N Talk Show. I am Dr. Nick Nickam, and we are talking about Hindu Temple of Woodlands, and my special guests are Jagan Alam and Krishna Hari from Woodlands. And so we are talking about the temple. Let's talk about some of the functions that you have from different seasons, I should say, or throughout the year.
We celebrate most of the festivals, Indian festivals. Like in January, we have Mahashivratri, and in March we have Ugadi, and then we have Holi, and we have Ram Navami, and very soon we are going to have next week.
Janmashtami.
We're going to have Janmashtami. And followed by, of course, Ganesh Chaturthi, and then followed by Navratri, and in November we have Diwali and Diwali Mela and Dashera and all the Indian festivals we have.
That's fascinating. Okay, let's talk about activities for the children. I think a temple is as important to children as it is for we adults.
Sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, this is one of the even the founders, when they started this temple, one of the reason why we have a temple near is one is the kids or the next generation should get into that habit, and because earlier we had Meenakshi temple, we still go to Meenakshi temple, but it's a 2-hour drive. We do only once in a month or whatever. Now I think almost every week people are there. The question, as far as the younger kids are concerned, we encourage them to participate in various temple activities. There is a youth service where all the kids are active members. They help us with a lot of events. They help us with major Diwali Mela. There is a youth committee which will help them with all the other activities. They have social services which they do for the temple, and then they get credit through the school district as well.
I see.
So that is one area. The other area is culturally, we want the kids to be more active. In the sense, we have regular, every month we have started this cultural activity where kids can come and perform. We give them a stage.
I see.
They do bhajans, they do Carnatic music, the Hindustani music. So that gives them the platform for them to perform. And that also, on the other side, it also gives a good traffic for the temple.
That's true.
I mean, that it works both ways.
So what are the activities you all have for children, like some educational programs or training, something?
We have an organization called Sanskriti, and they have classes for children right from kindergarten on up to 10th grade.
I see.
So they meet once every other Saturday.
I see.
No, every other Sunday.
I see.
Every other Sunday, and we have classes for about 2 hours teaching them about different aspects of Hinduism
I see.
and
It's like a
what.
Sunday school.
Sunday school.
Like
I see. Yeah.
And also, not only for the kids, we also have a gentleman called Sunil Gopal Krishnan,
Yeah.
who is very, very, very well versed
Yeah.
in Gita,
I see. Yeah.
and he conducts Gita classes to the adults. So the parents come with the children go to their class,
I
and the
see.
parents go to their class. So it is we involve the whole family,
Yeah.
instead of making this
That's right,
as
yeah.
a babysitting place for the children. So
Children,
the parents come, children come, and it's a nice.
So
good
everyone
thing.
is actively involved
Involved.
in learning something
Yeah.
or contributing something to the
Yes.
well-being of the whole community.
Yes.
Actually, to add it to what Jagan said,
Yeah.
we also have language classes
I see. Yeah.
for the like we do Telugu class, we do Tamil classes.
we have
do-
nine different
Is
that right?
languages.
Oh,
Yes.
well, when are these classes conducted?
On Sundays.
Typically
everything
Sundays.
on Sundays?
Yeah, Sundays you have after this religious
I
Sunday
see.
class, there is another half an hour classes on the religion.
So like you have different classrooms? Or?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
see.
we don't have facilities on site for this.
I see.
So we have rented space from the school name.
School
Oh, I
design.
see.
So that's why we are working on this fundraiser
Yeah.
to have funds so that we can bring
Have
everything
on-site.
bring everything on site.
Gotcha, yeah.
We have a beautiful piece of land, and we have 8 acres, and all the plans are in place, but we don't want to get into large amounts of debt.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Triple N Talk Show. I am Dr. Nick Nickham, and my special guest, or Jagan Alam, right? Alam, and Krishna Hari, and we are talking about Hindu Temple of Woodlands, located in Texas, of course. And this is coming to you live. And while we are talking about Triple N Talk Show, we wanted to download our app, which is NNN Media for Android or Apple devices. So you can watch this interview from any corner of the world, for that matter, on YouTube and Google Plus. This is all the technology that's been given to us, compliments of Google and YouTube, where we can live stream these programs. And actually, we've been doing this for almost 2 years. We have more than 200 interviews, and almost 160 of them are on our YouTube site, all the interviews that we have done. So we are delighted to, bring all the experience of Indian community to one place where people can really, watch and see what's happening. Okay, let's talk a little more about your temple. And let's see here. We talked about the educational programs and all these things. Do you have a signature event for the years? Like a lot of places, they have, I go to Bath Temple, they have a huge Diwali festival where 5,000-6,000 people come to that. In addition to a whole number of other things they have. Of course, it's a pretty big temple.
Probably even at our temple,
Yeah.
the largest attended function in the year is the Diwali Mela.
Diwali, yeah.
Diwali Mela. Last year we had like 1,500 people.
Oh, is that right? That's fascinating. This was
50.
all in your complex?
It's all in the
Yes.
complex, yes.
Oh, I see.
And so we also have vendors from all over the city
yeah.
come up and put up their stalls,
Yeah.
whether it be food or clothes or
I see.
jewelry. Or last year we had in excess of 20 vendors. And this year the Mela is on November 7th. So if you can put it on your calendar, we will be there all day from 10 o'clock in the morning till about 5 in the evening.
Oh, I see.
There is cultural
then you're going to have a
activities.
stage and cultural activities
Yeah.
for the children and
Right,
all
right.
the music and
Yeah.
all these things.
Pujas in the temple,
Yeah.
cultural activities on the stage. People can have eat all kinds of Indian food and
Yeah.
buy saris and buy salwar kameez or
All the
buy jewelry or whatever.
it's a full-fledged Mela, I should
Oh,
say.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah, absolutely.
Actually,
Yeah.
interestingly, a lot of local participation.
I
During
see.
the Mela, I think what happens is all our neighbors and a lot of local
Americans also
come and
in
enjoy.
because it's just
It's
a lot
yeah,
of fun.
yeah, a lot of fun.
hang around and all these things.
I think I should talk about Holi
Yeah.
as well. Holi, but it's not as big as what Diwali.
Oh, okay, tell us,
Yeah,
so that people have an idea as to, what to anticipate when they come to all these functions. Let's talk about Holi. How is Holi celebrated? Because I have attended, of course, Music Masala Holi, which is probably one of the
biggest,
largest ones here in Houston, and of course they attract like 10,000-15,000 people.
Not
And
to
it's
that,
pretty-
not to
I
that,
know.
yeah, not to that level.
But still, you had 1,500 people for Diwali. That's a pretty good number for a suburban area.
Actually, one is a Holi. I think the kids have fun.
Yeah.
We have it is a whole half a day, or I think this time we did it till 3 o'clock.
I
We
see.
started at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was a sunny, nice day. I think people had good fun. We had some games for the kids, and good music. So everyone had a good time. Had good food.
Yeah.
And one more thing which I wanted to, we also promote all the regional specialty events.
I
Like
see.
we had last week, we had a Onam festival.
Oh yeah.
And Onam, we had roughly 400 people. We had
See, your temple is sort of unique in that you're covering all different regions of India, like from the south, from the north, from the west, and all these things. Because most other places, when you go,
They are very
they are
specific.
highly regional. So that
yes.
that's all the fun.
So we don't want to be classified as a South Indian temple
I
or
know.
North Indian temple. Or
Yeah.
We're just a Hindu temple.
Hindu temple.
Yeah.
So I think in that way you have advantage because, as you said, I never heard of Onam when I was in Karnataka. I'm a Maharashtrian. I grew up in Karnataka, but we never heard of Onam until I came to this country. Even for 30 years, I had never heard of that. But now it is more and more commonly. Maybe the social media has sort of
It's a
made a lot of things.
very well attended function
Yeah,
because the gentleman who sponsors it, Sadil Gopinath,
yeah,
he's from Kerala,
yeah.
and he and his wife Rupa, they do it in a very traditional manner.
I see.
We eat. They serve with food is served on banana plantain
Yeah.
leaves, and there are, I would say, 15 different types of.
I see.
yes, I think
And there is a restaurant here which does the catering.
I
think Satya is the name.
Satya Grocery.
Oh, Satya Grocery. I see. Yeah.
They really do a good job.
It's all right.
And
I'm almost tempted to drive all the way up to Woodlands next time.
absolutely.
Yeah.
This time we had we also have on the cultural side, we had a cultural show
Uh-huh.
about the Onam festival.
Oh, is that right?
We had the very good dance from
Yeah.
the Kerala ladies who
Mhm.
came and did a good dance.
Yeah.
And also we also had the flower decoration. They call it pukola.
I see. Yeah.
And it was everything, the petals were removed, and then it was very
Is that right?
colorful.
That's fascinating. Yeah. So that's like a rangoli or something?
It's a rangoli.
I think
It's
I saw
rangoli
it
made
on
out
the
of
Facebook
flowers,
or
though.
your website. I
Yeah.
saw some of the pictures.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's made out of flowers and
Yeah.
not with color.
Oh, I see.
It's basically
Fascinating.
yeah.
Oh, okay, let's give out your again contact information and the website that you have. I saw your website. It's very, very interesting, and you got a lot of interesting pictures. That's where I saw that. I thought this was actually rangoli, but now I guess it's all made out of flower petals.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give out your contact information.
Again, the address for our temple is 7601
Hmm.
South Forest Gate Drive, Woodlands, Texas 77382, and the phone number is 832-585-0001.
Yeah. Okay. If someone wants to become a member, what is the process?
We don't have
Yeah.
have a membership fee as such, but we have various levels of sponsorship
I see,
that that one can sign up for,
Yeah.
and it starts as low as $100 a month, and you can pretty much
Yeah.
give as much as you want, and there are levels. The topmost level is called the Grand Benefactor,
Yeah.
where people have donated more than $150,000.
That's
And then you have benefactors, and you have patron, and I even forgot the
no
other
problem. Yeah.
levels that are there.
Besides these regular pujas and bhajans and all these things, does your temple provide all this like wedding ceremony, birthdays, and all these other
Actually,
family related pujas?
Actually, we do that. I mean, see, there are a couple of let me
Yeah.
on the social, on the weddings. Yes, we do rent out our space
I see.
for weddings.
So how many people does your hall hold?
Actually,
200.
200. Yeah, the
Well,
front
that's pretty
hall.
good for like
Yes.
wedding ceremony and all.
Yeah,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
Actually, that's one of the reason why we are coming up with this community
Yeah,
hall.
hall,
Which
yeah.
It's a multi-purpose hall, sort of.
I
That's
see,
how we
yeah.
are designing. It could be classrooms. It could be
Mhm.
you can have an auditorium sort of a thing. So that's one of the reason why we are raising this fundraising
yeah.
is happening.
Hmm.
If we have that, I think we can have everything in the complex itself. The classrooms can happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Big weddings can happen. And
Yeah. So, what are your future plans as far as the temple is concerned?
We want to bring all the activities that are not happening on site to
Yeah.
bring them on site, which immediately we are working on building a community hall
Yeah.
with 12 classrooms,
Yeah.
12 classrooms to where we can do these classes that we have at the 9th grade campus, Woodlands High School.
And
And also we bring the Samskriti part
yeah.
where also into on site. We are also not sure, but working on the feasibility of establishing a Montessori school
I see.
so that the facilities that we have can be utilized during the week.
for
Weekdays.
educational.
That's true. Oh,
during the
okay.
week.
Oh, that's fascinating. Okay. We were talking about future plans and all this. There was something that was slipping my mind. Okay, let's give out your contact information again.
Sure. I think the
Yeah, the what I want to
So-
talk about your fundraiser. So let's give out your contact information. Then
Sure.
we'll conclude with your fundraiser event.
Sure. 7601 South Forest Gate Drive, the Woodlands, Texas 77382, 832-585-0001.
Yeah.
And the temple website is myhtw.net, or you can also Google the Woodlands Hindu Temple. The website has got almost
That's
all the
right, yeah.
information, the working hours, whatever. Even people can schedule whatever services that
I
temple
see, yeah.
offers through that.
Through the website,
And
yeah.
they can call. There will be a manager who can schedule the availability of the priest.
So the manager is available throughout the week.
Pretty much during official
Yeah.
When the
working
temple is open, the
Open,
managers
yes.
Oh,
are-
I see. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about your fundraiser.
Go ahead.
So we have a fundraiser coming up this Janmashtami weekend.
Yeah.
It's also a long weekend on the 5th of September at the Berry Center. Berry Center is located on 8877 Barker Cypress in
Yeah.
Cyprus.
Okay, let's show you.
Uh,
He's a flyer gentleman, and he can also visit the website and get all the information about the. Okay.
It's a violin concert.
Yeah.
We hear about Hindustani classical music, we hear about Bollywood music, but we never hear, and we also seen the likes of Zakir Hussain on the
Yeah.
tabla, but we never hear about violin being the centerpiece for a
As the main
concert.
instrument. Yeah.
And these two gentlemen, Ganesh and Kumresh,
Mm.
they're probably in their mid 40s, and they have to their credit about 5,000 performances so far,
Yeah.
and they have been performing since Ganesh was 7 years old and
I see.
Kumresh was 5 years old, and so they have been taught by their father, Mr. Rajgopalan, and they are considered to be the best in the world
I see.
when it comes to violin. So I strongly encourage every one of the listeners to come and see these two gentlemen perform at the Berry Center on the 5th of September.
5th of September, and this is from what time to what time?
From 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And after the show, we will be serving dinner to all the people. who
Yes.
come.
Okay.
So one
All
more thing. One more thing I wanted to add.
Yeah.
One of the reason I think we are promoting this is one is the fundraising part.
Yeah.
The other part is to encourage all the music school students. Students can come free.
I see.
The thing is, if the whole idea is even some kids get inspired and
That is true.
and that I think even 1 or 2 kids turn out to be a masters like this. I think we achieved our goal of.
Absolutely. Jagan, it's been a pleasure talking to
Thank
you.
you very much,
And
Dr. Nigam.
Krishna, it's
Thank you.
been a
Thank you
pleasure
for
talking
giving
to
us-
you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Hindu Temple of Woodlands, located in northern part of Houston suburb. And we will meet you again next time with our other guests. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
See
Thank
you.
you.